just stopped at the most adorable German shop ever, and it has felt like God has directed our steps and answered our prayers.
Because there's a backstory.
Actually, there's a lot of backstory to it. Okay, you tell the story.
So, there's a cute little German town about half an hour away from where we live. And we would go and have coffee there, and there's a farm stall there that we would go get some produce and stuff at. And one day, the coffee shop was closed. And we're like, what's going on? And the young lady who ran it, we're like, we're never going to see her again. The coffee shop's closed. So every time we went through that town to go get the farm stall and the bulk shop that we go to, we would like,
look,
is the coffee shop open? Is that lady here? And then eventually you went to the post office.
Yeah, and I asked, because the post office is connected to the building, so I asked about I was like, what happened to the coffee shop? And she was like, oh, she got married and she left.
Well, God bless.
And we were like, praise God, she got married. What a blessing. But then also we were so sad.
It was quite rude.
So that was in January that it like suddenly closed, and then we never saw her again. And then today we're driving back through that town, and we've always seen this like building that has German like flags all over it, but
The turtle.
we've never stopped in because it looks like a house. It doesn't really look like a shop, but today there was like all these open flags, and so I was like, let's just stop in there and see what it is. And we walk in, and she's there working there. We were shocked, and it was so cool. And not only that, but this store was, well, it's fascinating because there was another store across the street that we stopped at first, and did I say it like that?
Yeah, it's cute.
And we walked around, and it felt like Magnolia, honestly. It was
mass-produced.
Very expensive, mass-produced stuff. And it was beautiful. Like, everything was really pretty, but I was like, I'm not going to spend money on this stuff that wasn't even locally made. Like, this is imported replica stuff that I don't need. There's no meaning behind it. So we
left. We always feel awkward about leaving places without buying something. Like small town shops, we're like, man, we want to support you, but like all of this stuff was like overpriced, mass-produced Magnolia stuff.
Nothing was handmade. Like nothing was locally made, and so I was like, you know what? I'm not going to feel bad about leaving here because they didn't put the intention of sourcing locally. So we left, and then we went to this next place, and oh my gosh, I wish I would have actually recorded the place, because you walk in and it's German clothes everywhere, like vintage German clothes.
All like handmade craft clothing.
Incredible. And then like handmade alpaca gloves and
felt shoes,
beeswax candles and pottery, handmade wood kitchen utensils, cutting boards. And then there was a whole section of organic hemp handmade clothes. We've been trying to switch our wardrobe to all natural fibers, and which is really hard to do, especially organic, because the only company that I know of that does organic clothing is Pact, and I'm pretty sure they're liberal, but I still buy like our underwear and stuff from them because that's what I want. I want organic clothes. And but as far as other items, I've tried finding organic source of locally made clothes everywhere, and I have not been able to find anything. So I was so excited when we saw this whole section, and then there was a men's section of, how would you describe it?
Yeah, just like smart shirts and jackets, but all German
like
style. Yeah, I wouldn't call it vintage, but like that German heritage style.
Heritage, that's a great way to put it. So we ended up getting a few items. So I'll show you that when we get home, but it was funny because when we got into the car, I was like, man, like, we went into this other boutique, and I was like, I am not giving these people my money. And then we walk into the German place, and we were like, you almost ignore the price tag because of the value behind what they're doing. It's like they're sourcing, everything in there was either handmade or locally sourced or a vintage heritage item. And so it was just so cool, and it can be done. I think that's the testimony, is someone is doing it. Someone is bringing back tribal, supporting your local tribe. And it's funny, I posted a video on a reel on my Instagram about how to defy tyrants, and ended up getting a lot of views. So of course it attracted people that are just naysayers, but the one was,
you throw a stone to a pack of dogs, the one that yelps got hit.
so the one was like, who do you consider your tribe, or something like that, and maybe they were sincere. It felt kind of passive aggressive, but that brought us to like talk about who is our tribe.
Yeah, and so like for us, the whole thing of tribe is, you know, we don't have this ethnic tribalism anymore as white people, because we've been so liberalized. You know, so it's not like, oh, the Zulu tribe, or, you know, the Apache tribe, whatever. Like, sure, that, you know, what is your tribe? It's like, sure, that's fine. But for us, it's simple. Like, your tribe is like, who are the people that you would want to live with, that you would want to do life with? Who are the people whose institutions you want to be a part of? Who are the people who, you know, you want your children to marry their children? That is your tribe. You know, the people that you have values that are the same as, that you want to do life with. You're not angry at them for how they're doing things. You don't want to defend and be like, oh, you know, can't believe what these people are doing. It's like, okay, not your tribe. Like, those people are not your tribe. And when you see it that way, of like, we're not all, well, America is our tribe, you know, it's like, no. Like, just because people are all Americans doesn't mean that they have the same values or the same interests. In fact, that's what is making people hate each other, because they're like, Americans' values are this, or Americans' values are this. And it's like, what you're seeing is so many different tribes all trying to fight to make all the other tribes follow their values. And when you understand tribalism, when you understand like, hey, you go be a liberal somewhere else, you go be a feminist somewhere else, like, you can be those things. We're not going to force you or control you. We've got our own interests. We've got our own values and way of life. And so I'm not going to be angry at you anymore, because I'm just like, you're not my tribe, not my circus, not my monkeys. Like, I really don't care about you. I'm going to care about my people. I'm going to care about the people who want to do life like me. I'm going to shop from their businesses. I'm going to do life with them. I'm going to build momentum and culture with those people. You know, I'm going to spend my time with those people. We're going to avoid people who are not our tribe, so that we don't have to get angry at people. And you're going to spend time with people who you do like, and you're going to get energized and be like, wow, life's amazing. There's people like me. You know, that was Elijah. He was out in the cave all alone, and he's like, God, I'm the only one, and they're trying to kill me. You know, it's basically saying the culture is against me. And God's like, no, go back. There's 7,000 other men who are just like you. There's 7,000 others who have not bowed the knee. So it's like, just go find those 7,000. That's your tribe. Live your life with your 7,000.
And that's how it felt leaving the German shop today. It felt like this overjoyed of,
like, these are our people.
Finding our people that we can support. They're offering an amazing service for us. Like, everybody needs clothes, and so why not have clothes that will last you forever, because they're quality made and it's not junk.
Yeah. And you're not sending your money out to like some big corporation that really couldn't care less about me.
Yes.
It's like, oh, this is going directly to this family. Like, this is great.
Yep. Amen. So here's what we got from the German shop. So these candlesticks, the big ones, were $2.50 for these beeswax candlesticks, which that is an amazing price. And these are locally made in our area. And then these were $2 each. So I got 7 of the really tall ones and then 4 of the smaller ones. And then this is the dress that I got. It's really hard to see from this, but it is beautiful. I love the blue color. And this is made out of organic cotton hemp. If you know anything about organic clothes, that is a good price, especially knowing that it was made here in America. So this is the company. It's a lady, they said, up in Michigan who makes these clothes, and you can see her Etsy shop. I'm excited to get on her Etsy and see what else she makes, because from the looks of it, she also does several other items. So that was $85. And then Scott got this shirt, and it is linen. It is 100% linen, which is amazing. We love linen, and the color is beautiful. And then here's what the tag says. And then, yeah, there's another tag inside that says it's made out of 100% linen. There's that. So it's amazing, and it also fit him really well. The quality is wonderful. I don't know if you can see it, but it is so nice. So we were excited about that. There was a really cool jacket as well. It was $90, and it was very fancy. Like, it's something that you would probably wear. It's like a suit jacket, something that Scott would probably wear to like a wedding. It was really nice. Yeah, we may go back later and get it, but we figured for now we both got something, and it's really good quality, so we were pumped about that. Okay, and then I thought I would go ahead and show you also what we got from our little farm stall that's in that same town. So it is a locally owned organic farm, and then they use the honor system. So they just have their little building set up, and you go in and they have stuff in the fridge, and whatever they have the price marked, you just put the money in the money box. This giant bag of peppers, each of these were $5 each, which is really good for organic peppers. We like banana peppers and regular peppers on our pizza, so I thought this will last us well into the winter, spring. So I'll slice all these up and put them in our freezer bags. And then it was $3 for this little mini watermelon. It was obvious that these were the end of the season, so we like watermelon in our morning smoothies, so that was $3. And then this was $1.50, and then this one was $1.25, and then they had pawpaws. So I've never had a pawpaw before, neither has Scott, but they are local indigenous trees of our area, so we got them to try them and also to save the seeds so we can plant our own native trees. So that's what we got. Our total came to $27 for all of this.